So Act On It is a social enterprise, and basically we use drama to try and improve education for excluded young people, normally working class, excluded young people who don't think they're allowed to take part in the arts. So, and Act On It was born really out of me very much benefiting from that. I was a very naughty school refuser from Salford, grew up in the pubs. So a lot of what you said earlier about that scene and knocking men out with the youngest woman, my mum used to be quite good at that. So what we do at Act On It is we strongly believe that at the moment we often use the arts as a kind of healing thing for a lot of young people who are maybe on the edge or excluded or not very confident. And we want to flip that so that quality arts experiences, participation, whatever it is, become the norm. A little bit like being numerate or literate or using IT. Accessing the arts, we believe, is fundamental and should be central to every young person's life. And so what we've kind of struggled our way through over recent years in being, oh, well, they need a qualification, they need this. And you know what, at some point we thought, okay, we'll get them and we'll get them really good qualifications and they'll have really high currency. And then those young people can compete on a level playing field. So we make performance work, drama workshops, whatever it's going to be. But we've kind of come up with our methodology of when we work with young people, we give them a voice, we work in a way that values what they say and what they do, but we don't then hold the mirror up and say, oh, you're a sad young person, let's make drama about sad young people. Instead, we say, let's do some work together so that you become a critical thinker, a creative thinker, and have the skills so that you've got the aspirations and the social mobility so that you can see your worth. So we then hope we make work with them that represents them, but in an outward looking way. And I think why, to try and get to your second question about why that's relevant in 2023, I think more than ever, we've got a whole raft of young people who are suffering from lack of social connection and feeling isolated and haven't got the motivation to take part in arts. So we've kind of got to, again, flip that and say, come and try this, and then they'll realise they're taking part in the arts, and then they'll realise they're getting qualifications, and then hopefully that's an upward move. And we've got more than ever a whole body of young people who, when I was one, we were called school refusers, but now we're referring to these young people as emotionally based school absence. So it's kind of getting all this terminology around it, but fundamentally it's people that don't feel they can take part because they're not valued. So we definitely need to absolutely put in to mainstream everyday educational experiences, quality arts-based work, so that we kind of address this climate crisis that the arts in education is currently in. And in, you know, we're all aware of the ice caps melting and the polar bears starving. Well, we've actually got a whole generation of young people who are wandering in the wilderness a little bit, really. So we are trying to address that as best we can. And I'll leave it there if that's okay.
Yeah, thank you.